New Year 2024 with the Lovelocks in Sunninghill. Rough cut video clips. They will be. Yes, we've got a nice view here now. Where we live at 22 Armitage Court in Sunninghill, with the warning signs about guard cats. Where GPS was tested at so-called Robin's Corner from the late 1980s, down at this spot. Lovely bit of garden sculpture from June for a birthday present. About 2 years ago now. Homer on guard duty. June's just off with a big shop. Yes, this is a pretty standard introduction. Website was business many years ago, gpss.co.uk. June's car is carrying many trackers, being used in things like Snoopy's robot boats. Okay, enjoy the shopping, dear.
Yeah.
There's lots of work. Has been done in the last year, but lots more needs to be done. So that's Toadie's fort with the armed mice. I better not make this introduction too long because it appears at most of them. Yes, Homer's still on guard duty. And something that has been a little project on the side, and I just haven't had a chance to do it properly, is the ferry here. Yes, that's the camper that took Snoopy's robot boat, you'll see in a moment, down to the coast last year. Battle damage, June said Robin did it. Robin said the wall did it, but the wall is okay. The ferry is an important thing, which has been a project which I've barely completed, but we had a lot of fun with it, because typically when the foxes are coming to eat the peanuts and the cameras show what they're doing, also shows their reaction. We get the same thing when people like couriers and postmen come. Basically, we have a bit of fun, and well, for example, you might be looking down that way and then you'll hear something and you say, what was that? What's it? Yes, Robin has to confess there's something tucked away under the gnome, the flatulent gnome. Right, June goes off for the shopping, and I have to give health and safety warnings before we go into the house. There have been warning signs about cameras here for years, all over the place. But the important warning sign is not just cameras, it's water squirters. And you have to read the small print. There, I've done the health and safety, so we can go into the house. And still all the Christmas stuff up, of course. Samantha working from home here. Yes, this is materials from the fair rebuilding project, which I haven't had a chance to clear away. Here is the important vista, which is Snoopy the Viking sat on his robot boat, and basically, I haven't had a chance to do very much, but hopefully I'll make another attempt to cross the Atlantic this year, 2024. Right, so what this material is going to be is rough video clips taken yesterday, the 1st of January 2024, yeah, that's as much as I'll say. You'll be glad to know. But at the very end, there's some material I shot earlier in the year on two separate subjects: global warming and the prophetic words of James Lovelock, and the experience with the DVLA and the fact I still don't have my driving licence. Anyhow, that's enough of that. Yes, Christmas decorations are still up here, and we're now running into that material. He's running about all over the place here. Not sure where the cats have got to, but most of the material relates to the cats, and there have been many of them prowling around the house. So I'll start from about here, I think. Can I borrow that? Come on, Em.
Don't you think it's cool how we linked? The one thing we all have in common is life.
Not interested, is he?
They're trying to integrate it, I think.
Yes.
What's this in here? What are these things? Hello, lady. How's lady?
She's in that box. She's safe in that box.
How's Toady? Okay, Toady? This is a late Christmas dinner with Gary and Saskia, and the important person here is, of course, the pussycat, and he's down here somewhere, probably here, looking for food.
He's about to eat.
That's correct, isn't it? Yes.
That's small enough for him.
Will you follow me about?
Yeah, put the food down and leave that.
I'm hoping I'll be allowed to keep the beer.
Do you like this? Yeah, I'll put it down
There we go. Yeah, that's good. And of course, it's only this is all vegetarian food, by the if there's any doubts about
Apart
it.
from the chicken.
And the sausage.
Yes, lovely.
Is that enough for Sappy? Thank you.
Got nice things to hold the wine.
It's supposed to hold the bottle.
Or is that Red Bull? And of course, this year I'm going to grow a really nice beer, don't I, Jude? No?
No.
You like this beer, don't you?
Fanta.
No.
Oh yeah, I see. By next Christmas. Yeah.
Well, exactly. Next Christmas it'll be really good, won't it? Is that pussycat there?
Yeah, he's just having a
He's
spring.
hiding from the camera.
I'll show you the clothes first.
Since you've had more than 15 quakes
Yes.
already.
Yeah.
Hello, Bentley. Have you been guarding the house? We're not back very long from... Yeah. Here's Toady. Yeah, that's it. Toady's up here. Hello, Toady. You keep an eye on Bentley. He's been pinching your food. Yeah, we only just got back a few minutes ago from Gary and Saskia's, and immediately we arrived, Bentley came over into the house in order that he could eat, allegedly. Where's he gone now? Oh, he's gone off somewhere else now. Oh, there he is. Oh, okay. So everything okay, Bentley? Yeah? Why don't you come through here, meet Lady? Here's Lady. Lady just here. Hi. All okay, Lady? Yes? Nice little animals to play with. That's right. Of course, the women are now watching rubbish. Whatever this is. What's this you're watching now?
Witches.
Oh dear. What a load of rubbish. I'll go and relax. Go to sleep in front of the closed circuit TV, I think. Be more interesting than what they put on the telly. Well, before I show you something on the closed circuit TV, at least they put something a bit more sensible on. And any pussycats in here? Yeah, so I think I recognise that film. Anyhow, what I wanted to show you is just a few seconds on the closed circuit TV of when we arrived home. And yeah, we're getting out of the car, and who should be waiting but Bentley. So Michelle comes in, and June, and Bentley saying, "Ooh, don't want to miss out on anything. Perhaps I'll come in and have something to eat." Yes, that's me in the mirror. Good, eh? Now, one thing I'd noticed is looks like little paw prints there, and sure enough, if we just go back not much more than what was it, 15 minutes or so before we got home, and there is a fox eating the peanuts. Yes, that was a bit after 6 o'clock, and we got back at about 20 past to 25 past. So I might have better put some more peanuts out for him. There, I've put a few more peanuts down. So, hello Bentley, you keeping an eye on anything coming for the peanuts, are you? Thought that's what you were up to. Okay, just stay on duty. What are you up to now, Tony? You were a bit wet. Yeah, your favourite spot's up here, isn't it? So why don't you get up there and then you can watch the television or whatever. Yes, take it easy. Looking into the back garden from the kitchen. Yes, some work has been done on temporary mirrors. Samantha's making herself a coffee. That's about it really, and we'll go into that material shot early in 2023 from about here. Now, what I put on the screen, because global warming is rearing itself, it's something that's been on my grumpy page for years. The remarkable James Lovelock, who passed away on the 26th of July, his 103rd birthday. I'll read out what this says here. This has been on the grumpy page for years, not long after the publication of his book, Revenge of Gaia. We can't stop global warming, but we may delay it by a few decades to give us time to prepare for its effects. Vast areas of the world, including as close as continental Europe, becoming arid desert, shrinking of habitable areas of the planet to much smaller parts of the planet, closer to the poles. The Earth will then only be able to support a small fraction of its present population, and there will be a need for massive migration. Places like the UK will remain temperate a little longer, so be an attractive destination. We need all world governments to cooperate to prepare for this inevitability. Also to agree things like reduce use of fossil fuels to give us a few more decades to prepare. And then it goes on. The above is not a quote, but how I remember what James Lovelock said in his book, The Revenge of Gaia, etc. That's been unchanged on my site for years. And right, well, the other thing I should mention, yes, retired happy and spending that kid's inheritance, is for some time now I've not been able to drive due to, well, several mistakes at the DVLA. And what I will say is that I have new evidence of what happened inside the DVLA, which I won't publish yet because I'm still waiting for the reply to the letter which was delivered by recorded delivery to the head of the DVLA and also other people. So I'll put in at the end of this long video the video that's gone up, me talking about the DVLA, and basically in summary it says I don't want anybody to get into trouble, and that is definitely the case, and resigning is too easy. Problems need to be fixed. But quite honestly, that is a minor thing compared with all the other things that are going on in the world, not least wars, and of course what's in the background and very important is global warming. So let's run into that. Back in 2012.
Seen the launch of a transatlantic sailing attempt this morning in a model boat. Retired NATO scientist Robin Lovelock launched his Snoop Loop from Barton-on-Sea towards the Bahamas. It's already been tested over 5,000 miles on a lake in Berkshire. The model will be steered and tracked through a satellite system and by Snoopy, of course, and it should make the crossing in 6 months, if it survives, that is.
The most important thing of the lot, of course, is Snoopy the Viking, the skipper. I don't think he'd make it otherwise. We've also got another bit and piece here. This is a GPS logger that logs the position every 15 minutes.
That was back in 2012. The guy that put this material together, including live broadcast and what went up on the BBC website, is Ben Moore.
I just worry for Snoopy. Sport now and Hampshire.
Right, on to the next topic. Right. Now, I'm going to do this all in one take. All unrehearsed and unscripted, so sorry about that. What I'd like to happen, if anybody picks up on the DVLA story, is, as I say, nobody getting into trouble, and that's a genuine request, but when they find flaws in procedures where they don't cover certain things, be good if those are fixed. What I think would be useful for anybody looking at the DVLA and perhaps helping them is, first of all, their organisation chart showing the structure. Yes, it's well known who the head of the DVLA, remarkable woman, looking at her CV, and relevant to this story is the head of the health part. But it would be very useful to see, even if names aren't attached, obviously the names can be attached where they're public already, is how many people in each branch, how many people are reporting to how many. So a simple tree would help. I suggest that first of all. Then, perhaps even more important, is how many people working for the DVLA, even if you don't identify the individuals, are salaried by the DVLA excuse me, directly, as opposed to contracted through an agency or a business. That is very important, and we've seen what's been happening in places like the NHS for years. So that comes into the equation in terms of whether money is well spent, and of course the DVLA collects a lot of money, and there are probably other things as well, but as a starting point, I'd hope anybody that responds to this, I can't afford to get overloaded, we've got other things to do, many other things to do, and we'll be taking a holiday, that'll be public, yes. I'm tracked everywhere by different things, and in fact, if anybody's paranoid about it, anybody who's tracking somebody or looking at somebody's probably seen already. But at the end of the day, there's me whittering on, which is one of my main weaknesses since I was a little child. That's why if you put things up clearly, be careful what you put up, and often it can do some good. I'm now in the kitchen, and June's rustling up some food in the microwave for Samantha, and here's Samantha, and of course there's tennis on the television, just for a change. So, oh yes, point out, holidays in we're going off to Sicily again soon. and into the hall. Yes, nice expensive paintings here. Yep, expensive little pocket camera. Not expensive. And through into the lounge and out to wrap up this video by saying, look after yourselves, stay safe and enjoy what days we have.